UK content creation. First chat, we need to break down what the content scene in the UK is actually about. So first, the setup of UK content. You have the monopolies, right? The big groups, and you have like the subgroups. So we have the Sidemen. We go Sidemen over here. Sidemen. Beta Squad. Beta, can't even spell. Got Beta Squad. Chat, what else do we have? These are the biggest hitters right now, chat, in content in the UK. These are the biggest hitters. All right, so we've got the Foot Asylum Brothers. Foot Asylum. Random White Brothers. RWB. So this is like the UK content creation. That's what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is, okay? This is what it's made up of. Sidemen, Beta Squad, Foot Asylum, Random White Brothers that pull crazy numbers. This was made up of. It's these four basically. And you have like little like ones here and there, but these four basically. So the problem we have, right, chat, is that if you're not underneath any of these, yeah, forget about it, bro. Like, just forget about it, bro. Honestly, forget about it, bro. See, also you have the anomalies. Anomalies are people that are in the UK, they make content here, but they're not really known for being a UK creator like me. Feel me? I'm an anomaly. I'm just all over the place. You feel me? I don't really go underneath any of these brothers. I don't. But under the side, man, you get like the ginger, the angry ginger, the buff boys. You feel me? Got the buff boys. Buff boys, right? Them. Under the Beta Squad, you have like the Somali guys, like the Max Kadar. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's put Somali creators. One thing about the Somalis, bro, they really show love. They really show love like crazy. Like they support their people like crazy. Underneath for Asylum, you get the Benzos, you know, brothers like that. You know what I'm saying? Brothers like that. How do I pronounce it? It's your boy Lawale. Yeah, you get them, man, the Mascadars, all the Somali brothers. Like the Beta Squad people take them in, so they'll always do well. You feel me? Like they'll always do well. And you have like Scouse Marley, Fuizi, them man they'll always do well. But also at the same time, like the Beta Squad and the Foot Asylum brothers, right? They have a connection. Okay? They got a connection with HP, Chunks, Sharky. They got a little, you feel me, little connection going on. You know what I'm saying? Little connection. The Random White Brothers, bro, like we're just gonna leave them there for now because like I don't even know their names. I just know they just get numbers, bro. That's all I know. The issue is with this, right? If you're not in any of these categories, you're cooked. If the Sidemen don't take you in, you're cooked. If Beta Squad don't take you in, you're cooked. If Foot Asylum don't take you in, you're cooked. If the Random White Brothers don't take you in, you're cooked, chat. You are cooked. Danny Aaron's goes under these brothers here. Danny Aaron's, Angry Ginge, all them, man, they get co-signed by the Sidemen. You feel me? Like they like yeah. Like we mess with them. You feel me? So if these top heads don't co-sign you, you're cooked, right? You're cooked. And that's the next problem, chat. That's the next problem. Because like this, right? People are like, oh, the UK is so repetitive, bro. We want something new. Everyone has the same thing. It's so boring. But the thing is, right? If you try to change, right, and try, let's say, okay, you don't fit in here. 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 You try to do a little something. Feel me? He's gonna take you in. He's gonna see you. You feel me? Guy kind of like me. That's like me. I don't fit in anywhere here. But you guys know I'm an anomaly. Like I'm just different. Like you feel me? I'ma just do me. I'm different. Like guys like me, we escape the matrix. Like, I'm gonna explain about guys like me in a bit. Cool. You can then accept change. That's the thing, right? So these, you're not going to need these. You're cooked. You're just cooked, bro. You're cooked. You're cooked. And that's the issue. Because when you try to be creative in the UK, you try to be different outside of this, they take up the whole market, bro. You know what I'm saying? These man, right, and their cosigns, the Cal Freezy, all them man, like, if they don't rate you, you ain't getting a piece of the pie. That's life, bros. That's life. You feel me? If they don't rate you, you're not getting a piece of the pie. There's nothing, I mean, there's something you can do. You can be like me and kind of go your own route, but not a lot of guys are willing to do that. Because deep it, chat, if you kind of look at my content throughout the years, yeah, there's no, where do I fit in here, bro? Where do I fit in here? Tell me. Nowhere, bro. Nowhere. So it's a lonely, hard road. Trust me, because I'm on that. Like, just, But when I first started, people didn't take me because it was different. Like, people want change, right? They say they want change, but when they get it, they're scared of change. That's human beings, bro. We think we want change, but human beings want to be comfortable. When things change, yeah, when you don't see this anymore, or this, or this, or this, you get uncomfortable, bro. Like, what is this? Oh, I want something different, I want change, but it's all the same stuff. Yeah. No, you don't. No, you don't, bro. You know, you think you do, but when you actually get it, you don't embrace it, you're scared of it because you're uncomfortable. Human beings, we love comfort so much. So it's like, if anything makes us uncomfortable, we don't want to do it no more because it's change. Change is uncomfortable. The issue is no one is willing to step out of these fields and be different, you feel me? Because it's a lonely, hard road. So if no one's willing to do that, that means it's always going to be the same repetitive stuff over and over and over again, right? And to be honest, right, when it comes to content, the UK isn't that bad. I enjoy some stuff. Honestly, I really enjoy some stuff. But the issue is always that the UK is small compared to like America, for example, okay? So let's get this off the screen now, the board. UK versus USA. But the thing is, right, USA is so big, right, it doesn't really matter who the big heads are, okay? And that's the problem that UK are seeming to forget. UK always want to compare with USA. Oh, the US do this, the US do that, the US do this. Because it's massive. You feel me? The market for content, right? The economic system for content is crazy. Like, the amount of money they push into it at the time is mad. They pump crazy money in the US because it's just bigger, bro. It's the whole of entertainment. Okay, so this comparison is the dumbest thing ever, bro. US is the home of entertainment. It's always gonna be, bro. It's always gonna be. The same way China is the home of manufacturing. That's just how things are. Okay? So we always talk about UK content, right, while comparing it to the USA when we shouldn't. We can never do that. Because as I said previously, right, you got the big hitters, right? You had the Beta Squad, you had the Simon Beta Squad, First Simon guys, and the Random Wright brothers. And the UK is so small. Wait, those take up the whole market, bro. It's predominant. They're there, bro. The whole market. But in the USA, even the top dogs, they take up a lot of the market, right? But it's so big and so huge, it doesn't really matter. Because in the US, right? Okay, hold on. Let's say this is the US. It's this big, right? It's this big. You don't have to blow up in the whole country, like, to go clear. But in London or UK, you kind of have to blow up in the whole UK to go clear. You can't just blow up in one city because it's tiny. You know what I'm saying? It's tiny. In the US, right, it's so big, all you have to do is blow up in ATL or Miami or New York and you're good. If only ATL know you, you're good, bro. You're good. Because it's so big and you can make so much bread, get a whole audience, whole fan base, just blowing up in ATL. You can't just blow up in London. You have to, you feel me? You can't just, people need to know you. So this comparison is stupid. When it comes to content, the UK will never be like America. Not because, we're not good enough. We're very talented in the UK. Very talented. Very funny. But you're now trying to be different and change and come up with different content. But the UK, which is so small, is used to the same stuff over and over again. And you have to be like, you have to be mentally strong. Yo, you literally said my point before me. I was about to say that. Thank you. You have to be very strong mentally. The human brain is funny. This is my best example. I show speed. Okay? If I show speed started off in the UK, he wouldn't have gone anywhere. If I show speed tried to start off his career in the UK, he would end up like Mizzy. Okay? Speed, when he first started, he was saying the craziest things, and he was talking crazy. Crazy. I show speed is the best example for this, okay? His environment, which is America, allowed him to be crazy, right? And go clever that. In the UK, there's only so much you can do. As I keep saying, because of the environment, which then creates a certain mentality. Alright? Okay. The people that really blame the UK for being unoriginal, being boring, having the same stuff, they're the same people that would not take an actual speed because of how crazy he is or how weird he is. It would have been done quickly. Quickly. Because this environment is not suited for crazy content. This environment is suited for Beta Squad, Sidemen, Foot Asylum Brothers, Harry Pinero, Young Philly. Yeah, man, it's deeper. Yeah, man, deeper. Deeper blood. That's the environment. That's the way we have been programmed. And as I said, you can't blame someone for the way they've been programmed. You can't. It's just how it is, chat. How it is, okay? In my opinion, I don't think the UK scene will ever change or be as good as America, but I think there'll be individuals that will be as good as certain American creators. Okay? If that makes sense. For example, really and truly, right? Angry Ginge is a huge creator, bro. He's huge. He's massive. I think Oli Kai and Phantom, I think, get more views than him on average. Maybe Kai, Phantom, and Agent as well. So there's gonna be individuals in the UK that will do well, because let me be honest, right? When it comes to talent, yeah, I think UK has better talent than America. That's my opinion. I don't know. I'm not saying it's true or wrong. My opinion. But at the same time, I think America allows talent to flourish more than the UK does. Do you know why it annoys me? Because the people in the UK are so talented. Yo, bro, UK brothers, you have so much talent. Why do you think the best actors from London, they go here and they go into Hollywood? Damson Idris. When Damson Idris was here, right, people didn't take him in. He went to America, blew up, now we love him. Oh, Aaron Pierre. He was here, went to America, blew up, now we love him. UK has so much talent, like, it's crazy. The talent pool here, I think it's the best in the world. I think the UK talent pool is the best in the world. Best in the world, bro. Damn, chat going crazy, hold on. Let me try to read some chats. Their mentality is awful. The UK mentality, right? And there's different types of mentality in the UK. There's different types, okay? And we'll break them down. You have it's cringy brothers. Everything is cringy. They could be so clear, because it's cringy, they won't even try to do it. It's cringy. Too cool brothers. They're too cool to try something different. They're too cool. Then you got the sheep. They just copy anything that's trending, bro. Let me go stitch a video. Oh, it's deeper blood. That's so dark. No way my man did that. What? No source buries in paying his people. What? He couldn't pay them? No way, bro. He owes me money too. He owes me bread too. You're a sheep. And then you get the guys who were scared to stand out because people call them cringy and they don't look cool. Alright? So, there's brothers who can be making some fire like anime short films in the UK. Anime short films, fire stuff, fire editing like RDC World. Will we ever get RDC World? No. Okay? Oh, this is another point. That's good. Okay, it's gonna be like putting my final point. Alright? Not everyone can be N6, you know? You feel me? Not everyone can be N6 at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of one. Not everyone can be like, you know what? I'm gonna do me and go crazy. I'm gonna do me, alright? And get 1.4 million views. I'm gonna do me and do what I want my whole career and still get numbers and then run a business and then, you know, not everyone can do me, chat. So where do we go from here? It's a never ending loop. But look, every once in a while, chat, here's the loop, right? Here's the loop. It's like, you know, there's the loop. But every once in a while, bro, if you're on every once in a while, there's gonna be someone who breaks that loop. And that's the only thing I see right now. Because these men are really just sheep, bro. I'll be honest, like, I love the UK, man. You guys are so talented, you guys are so great, but you're sheep because you're scared. I'm a blunt guy. I don't care to be liked, bro. I don't care if people say, oh, I'm this. I don't give a damn, because I've seen it firsthand and I've gone my own way against the crowd. I've gone against the crowd, bro, against the grain. So I can speak on that. UK brothers, most of you guys are just sheep. You're just sheep, bro, and it's sad because your brain is more than that. Let's be honest, bro. This, and then comes in, right? There you go. Comes in, and then like this is the top of the bucket into the crabs. Look at the crabs chat in the bucket. It's the crabs. My bad. But these are the crabs in the bucket, okay? And when that mindset of copying everyone else and doing the same thing to then try and blow, this is what it creates. This is what it creates, bro. This is what it creates. Because yes, you can clearly see this crowd at the top, clearly. So it's possible, but it creates this, bro, because you're doing the same stuff as everyone else to be the next crab at the top. And also, because of the way the UK is, right? The crabs at the top, right? They stay there for time, bro. You know? So instead of someone to maybe go deeper and pick this crab, they're going to keep picking the ones at the top. You feel me? It's like this, right? Let me tell you how it goes, right? Like this. It's kind of silly, yeah? But you know the crabs in the bucket, right? These are the guys who are trying to make it, copying the same guys, copying these guys at the top, okay? And the way the UK is, right? When someone picks a crab from the top, that's the analogy of them basically like making it. They're making it, they've made it. They're still doing it for years and years and years. They put them back in the bucket and take them out again. They never give these guys a chance. These ones here never get a chance. Never. Never. By the time they get a chance, they're grown, bro. They're mad grown. Like they're grown, bro. So by the time that comes, all these crabs, they just die. And you have a few left. Not a lot, just a lot, just a few. And when I say die, I mean like, die out. Die out. But then you only got a few that's left, right? And then these crabs will finally stop getting used, finally, after how many years? Because for some reason the UK want to use the same old crabs. Same crabs. You've used this crab already, it's been 10 years, blood. Let the crab go. You put the crab back in the bucket and you've taken it out again. Like, come on, let these little crabs get a chance. But by the time they get a chance, a lot of them in GTA, they've died out. What's good, bro? They've died out in GTA. When they finally get a chance. But then they do get their chance, right? So these crabs are finally out of the picture after 20 odd years. Man, this country's something else. After 20 odd years, right? These ones finally get a chance. They've come up. But then, chat, it's deeper, bro. Actually, listen, okay? By the time they come up here, all the ones here died out in GTA. So then that means there's no crabs for time. So these men will just dominate for ages. They will dominate for time, because there should be crabs in here, but they died out because they was never getting to the top. Only a few lasted. So these ones are going to be dominating for time. And then when new crabs come in, guess what? Because these guys have been dominating for so long, the person who's picking the crabs out, everyone here, is so used to these crabs, they doesn't want to look at these crabs anymore. You see, chat? You see? You see it, chat? Oh. And it's an ongoing cycle. You see? They don't want to look at these crabs no more. These crabs have a chance, but they don't want to look at them no more. They're so used to this. They're used to these crabs. Bro, they know these crabs, bro. Keep giving them opportunities. Keep. You see, chat? You see? You guys are right? Okay? The top crabs can help the ones at the bottom. But there's an obstacle here, okay? But this obstacle is life. And I don't have a problem with it because I used to, but then it started working in my favor. So I was like, you know what? I'm a hypocrite now. Chop life, I'll chop you. So the top crabs here, someone said they could help the ones at the bottom. But the top ones here will only help certain ones that they like. As we said, we had the big guys, right? We had the big guys, right? And underneath them are the guys they like. They only help the guys that they like, right? But they only help them enough to still be under them. They won't help them for them to then surpass them. They won't help you break up the bucket. They'll help you just so you're still at the top at the top. You see? Because they like you, so they'll give you a little helping hand. They'll put you on a little bit. But it's like, if I'm a top crab, why am I going to help this random crab? I don't know you. I don't know you from nowhere. But I know this crab and I like this crab. I'm going to help him. It's all about who you know. Because there's crabs in the bucket, right? But the top crabs and the guys here who are picking the crabs, they only want certain people. They like certain people, They like certain people. They give certain people a chance. And that's that, chat. That's that.